Hello, hello. I want to have a quick conversation, guys, with you about fasting. We've been doing some fasting, but oh, I have me a little bit of coffee with some of my fattener in it, my heavy whipped cream. I don't have the butter. We ate that up, but I'm gonna have me another. I'm gonna have me a coffee. I had one a minute ago, and put a lot of milk in it. Some heavy whipping cream and cinnamon stick. I like my cinnamon stick. Um, I want to talk to you guys about fasting. Now, the reason why fasting is so important, it's not about just, it is somewhat about weight loss with me. I'm trying to get the weight off, and I'm using it for that reason. But, whew, I got one show I want to look at. It comes on right after the news. I know it's crazy. It's this little smart kid. I like to watch him and his parents. He's smart. He got a twin sister. I like to watch that right after the news. Then after that I'm out. It's like I'm sleepy. So let me stop getting off the subject. Fasting helps us, guys, in a great way, especially when you're aging. It's going to help your mind and your memory. Like sometimes you might forget something, or like when somebody loses their keys and you say, retrace your steps, where you thought you may have lost your keys, and they can't even retrace their steps. I'm like, your memory is shot, you know, because you can retrace your steps and find out where you may have put your keys, because that's the easiest thing somebody can lose. But have you ever came out of a store and didn't know where you parked your car? Short-term memory loss. That happens to people too. But as you age, there's a lot of talk about Alzheimer's disease, how people can all of a sudden their brain stop working for some reason. Well, they've been doing a study at the Mayo Clinic, finds out that if they utilize ketones for the brain, it helps eliminate Alzheimer's disease by 44%. It helps eliminate memory loss, having uh, a study they had where they're using MCT oil to get the seniors to go into ketosis quickly by giving them some fattiness in their drink or whatever. I even noticed over here in the store that I shop at, over here in the Jewels, they have a new coffee drink called KDU or KDV or something. It's got MCT oil in it, so when you drink your coffee, you're getting your fat oil. Or people use MCT or coconut oil. They'll put in these oils, in their drink. Mind you, not if you naturally are eating it already, you don't have to find a way to supplement it. If you already eat a high fat diet, it's just smart thinking, right? Eat a high fat diet. Eat your butter. Eat your cheese sometime. Eat your meat. Your meat has fats in it. It has all the triglycerides you need. Eat this stuff. That's because that's the way we used to eat when we was raised up. But now society had all switched to, oh, veganism and this and that and plant-based. Now seniors don't need the carbs, they need the fats. So trying to find a way to get the seniors the fats to prevent Alzheimer's disease. Well, let me tell you this. When you go 12 hours, you have to go past 12 hours. Once you go past 12 hours, your body is in ketosis. Now, what's ketosis, right? What is ketosis? Ketosis is a process. I looked it up. When your body is not burning carbs, your body does not have any carbs. You're not feeding it sugar. You're not giving it nothing that's carb. You're not giving it grain. You're not giving it sugar. You're not giving it sweets. You're not giving it no sugar, no kind of sugar for a period of time. It has to be 12 hours or over for you to get into natural ketosis. Now, when your body gets into ketosis, your body feel like, I need some energy, because the body naturally runs off of carbs and sugars. It runs off of what it need to feed it to make it go quick. I need and so that's why people are so addicted to the carbs, because when they eat the carb, they get a quick boost of energy and the body's like, yay. But guess what? Your body most of the time don't need all the carbs that you give it. So the body says, I'm gonna store this fat for later for hard times, right? So when you get 12 hours, means you missed probably like 2 meals. You went 12 hours, you're now in ketosis for a couple of hours. So 12, 13, 14. So you go 4 more hours, which is 16 hours. You've been in ketosis for about 4 hours. You've eliminated some carbs from your body. You've gotten rid of some fat. The body runs off of your complete fat cell after 12 hours. After 12 hours, your body is looking for energy because you're hungry. So it says, I know where I can get it. I can get it off that side of her butt, or that side of this side of the belly, of those flabby arms. I'm gonna find some energy to keep going. So your body is in ketosis. It's burning on pure fat. It's like wherever you got those little fat stored up on your body. It said, okay, I got some over here for hard times. I'm gonna go get that, and I'm gonna keep this person going. And so when you get into ketosis, you get an amount of energy that's quick. You're like, and people wonder, they say, how come I get so much energy when I'm in ketosis? Because your body is burning fats. And that's the natural ability of the brain. The brain wants the fats. The brain runs off fats. Look at all that brain you got up there. It runs off of fat. It needs the fat. So when you get in ketosis and the body has ketones circulating in the blood, it has all natural fats coming off of you, breaking down, going in the blood, going up to the brain. You start getting a burst of energy. And you wonder when you're fasting, how come I'm so energized? Because that's the natural substance the body needs. It needs ketones. And the ketones prevent you from getting Alzheimer's and forgetfulness and all of this. So your mind gets clearer when you're fasting. You like, you can think better. You have better thoughts. You're like, oh my goodness. Now, after you get a little bit tired and you've burned up all that energy you have circulating, you're going to sleep good. You're going to sleep wonderful. So your body needs the fat. But if you never fast for longer than 12 hours, you're not going to get into your ketosis state. It takes 12 hours and out to get into your ketosis state. Now, once you are burning ketones in the blood, the fat is circulating in the blood, which is the good energy level, right? And the brain is saying, give me that fat, give me that fat. It takes 2 to 4 days for you to use up all of the glycogen that you have stored in your body, in your liver, and in your body, all in your body. You have glycogen stores. You have fat stores of this sugar that's in your body for hard times. So you have to actually go 2 to 4 days to really be on a real fast. So after you go 2 days, going into your third day, that's when you feel different and feel better and healed on the inside. That's why I told you I'm going to be going 31 hours. But now the 31 hours is like a day and a half. But coming up here in April, we're going to do 48 hours. We're going to do a whole weekend. That's why I want to do the weekend. I want to do Friday and Saturday. So I can say to you, the beginning of April, sometime in April, let's do Friday evening, Saturday evening, and Sunday evening, and Monday, which we're doing Sunday to Monday, 16 hours. See, I'm kind of doing this all over the weekend for a reason, because I want you to be able to do the whole weekend starting on Friday night. And that's going to be coming up in April. You're going to be doing 48 to 30, 48, almost 72 hours. We're going to be doing 2.5 to 3 days. We're going to be doing it like that. But right now, we're just going to do 31 hours Friday night to Saturday at 7 p.m. And that's this Friday coming up. So get ready, guys. You don't have to say, well, I'm gonna eat all I can because I know I'm on a fat. No, you got fat stores on your body right now. Whereas if you had to go right now for a whole week, you was able to, and you would be just fine. So you don't have to say, well, I'm put it all in because I'm going to fast it all off. You don't have to do any of that. Just eat natural, do natural what you're doing. But, people are running out talking about MCT oils and this and that. All you got to do is eat the butter. It's a fat. The eggs is a fat. The eggs have so many vitamins in them. Eggs have iodine. Eggs have omega 3s. Eggs have choline. Eggs have vitamin D3. That egg has all these things in it. So that's why eating is good for a fat. If you don't, if you can eat it with butter, it's even better. Butter has over 400 fatty acids in it. Butter. So I'm eating the fatty acid diet. So I'm not going to run out and say, I need some coconut oil, some MCT, I need somebody's oil. I'm eating the fats. So when I get on my fast, I already got everything in here that it needs. All it needs is to say, no sugar, no carb. Because if you on a fast and then you introduce a carb, it's like, how can you get into ketosis? Because your body has to go without the carb. It has to go without the carb. 12 hours or more, and that's ketosis. Me sitting up here with this little sugar and dipping and dabbing, that ain't gonna get me nowhere. You're not gonna you're not gonna get nowhere if you don't try. So we have to keep pushing the button until we get there. If you constantly putting it in and feeding it in, you constantly storing it up and it's becoming fat. So you cannot be addicted to sugars and you cannot be afraid to eat just no sugar. And I'm telling you, the coffee tastes fine with the heavy whipping cream and the butter. I don't even miss the sugar. But now when I get out into a place like work or out in the public or somewhere else where they introducing these little things, that's why it's best for me to stay put. Don't go nowhere too far when you're at work. Just stay right in your right little environment. Take your own coffee. Take your little coffee crystals and your butter. Or you take your stuff with you, so you don't have to go to where I got choices here of this sugar. Don't I can't present the choices of these things to myself. I got to kind of keep my window closed when I'm trying to accomplish something. That's how they go. So, and that's for you too. Keep your window closed. Don't open it. Say, okay, I know I'm on this fast or I'm trying to cut back on carbs. So I'm going to take my food choices with me where I'm going to work or where I'm going out. Okay. So we want to get into ketosis so we're burning the fat. We want to get the ketones circulating because that's good for our brain and that's good for our energy level and that's good for healing whatever's wrong at the cellular level. All right. Talk to you later. Bye.